Hello and welcome back to another coffee tasting video. Before we get started, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted anytime we drop a new video, which is every Tuesday. Well, last week was the video that contained the, let's say, change in the background. Quite a few guesses. A lot of you, tons of you guessed the week prior. So hopefully with that clarification last week, and then actually it was, let's just roll some footage here and show you where it was. They've gone to the square box. So this is the newest one. It is Starbucks by Nespresso. So I asked them some very specific questions as to what that actually means. They told me that, I think you probably saw it, the frother flipped upside down and back, right side back up. That happened in basically a 20-second clip. So that's what you're looking for. Our winner was Mike from Oregon. So his coffee was sent out and he is enjoying it as of this video. He picked one I had in stock, so that worked out great. I got it shipped out the next day for him. Thank you for playing. That will conclude this month's, but starting next month, we will have another contest. One of those videos will contain something very similar to what you just saw, so be on the lookout for it. And speaking of some changes, this is our latest edition. This is Mia, Siberian Husky. So if you hear a little bit of noise in the background or some little puppy whining, that's why. She's our new little girl. And yes, her eyes are actually kind of purple blue. They're really, really different. She's very pretty. So welcome, Mia, to the coffee family. Speaking of coffee family, you guys started voting on some. A lot of you like pod heads. That seemed very appropriate until somebody mentioned that Nespresso has desperately tried to separate themselves away from all other vendors of this style of coffee by calling themselves a capsule. I don't know. Then somebody came up with kind of a creative one, Cap Fanatics. Are we ever going to get to the end of this? I don't know if we're going to find what we're actually going to call you guys. I want to start referring to my family as something, but I don't know what to call you now. So I guess we'll just have to see kind of how this plays out. But I thought maybe we'd have a unanimous vote one way or the other. We did not. We just had better suggestions. Well, not better. I won't say better. I'll just say more suggestions. So that was good. As promised, we are back again with another Starbucks coffee. This is Starbucks Blonde. Nearly 5 decades of sourcing, blending, and roasting brought us here. A second espresso that's boldly mellow. This special blend of beans from Latin America was carefully roasted to coax out sweet, vibrant notes. Soft and balanced, it pairs well with milk, making classic espresso drinks extra smooth without roasty edge. We will definitely try it with milk then. We have on their intensity level, it falls in their 4 to 6 range. Level 6 is what it is. It can be done as a ristretto or an espresso. We will do both. They just say smooth and sweet on it. It is a multi-region, Africa and Arabia and Latin America. That's its origin. Let's take a look at these pods. These are another one that comes straight from Target, so $8.99. I did mention, I failed to mention one thing. Target does have a red card, which is basically like using a debit card. It attaches straight to your checking. So if you purchase it with that, at least that'll save you 45 cents, making these a little more reasonable. But that's about the best advice I can give you on saving it. or wait for them to put them on sale if they ever do. Let's separate this. There we go. Pull the tops. Ooh, kind of a gold looking pod. There's your pod. Kind of a goldish copper kind of. I don't know. It's kind of a different color. Starbucks on the front of it there. And then what I really like, just like last week, is you have the labeling on the back. It says Starbucks Blonde Espresso Roast. That's nice. When they're sitting in the container, you can actually still read it. So let's start off with the espresso setting, the 1.35 ounces. Starbucks by Nespresso Blonde. Let's go brew a shot. Starbucks Blonde Espresso Roast. Round 1, espresso setting. Let's get this one going. We got, boy, it smelled really good while it was brewing. Level 6? Yeah, eyeballing it, it looks lighter than that. Doesn't have a whole lot of smell. It's got just a real tiny bit of a bitter smell, but not much smell, just kind of a cup of coffee. Let's go give it a taste. Gonna fold in just a little bit of the crema with the obtusely large or obtusely long spoon. All right, Starbucks by Nespresso Blonde Roast. Let me try this again. Boy, I don't know if it's the intensity that's not there. It's intensity level 6. It doesn't have much of a taste. It's just kind of, I don't know how to describe other than that. It little bit of a sweet, almost maybe like a fruit. Man, that's yeah, it's got just like a light sweet fruit taste, I think, to it that I don't know. This one kind of falls flat. I really enjoyed last week's, and when I said that it had the classic Starbucks burnt taste, this does not. This does not taste like anything you get at Starbucks. It just tastes like, I don't know what they're trying to, yeah, it's just really kind of blasé. I don't know if it's just not my thing, or it just doesn't have enough zest or something. It's lacking something. It's light. It has kind of a little bit of a kind of an odd aftertaste, and I can't quite place it. It almost has this is gonna sound incredibly weird, but this is, yeah, that's, I know you guys probably think my analogies are the most bizarre thing in the world, but remember those balloons that kind of always had almost like a white coating kind of on them, and when you'd put them in your mouth, you got that weird taste after you blew them up? That's kind of the aftertaste of this. It tastes like that weird aftertaste of a balloon, like balloon coating that they used to put on them that had that kind of that white powder. I know that's probably the most bizarre thing you've ever heard for an aftertaste, but that's kind of what it tastes like. It tastes like that odd white powdery balloon aftertaste. Ugh. I don't know about this one. Let's try it in the ristretto setting. Let's try it round 2. Let's go brew another shot. Starbucks Blonde, round 2, ristretto setting. This should go pretty quick. Does not take long to get out, basically a little less than an ounce. Our doggy went to sleep, so it's quiet again. There we go. That boy is done. How bizarre. It almost looks lighter. Oh, let's go give it a taste. Hold in the crema just a little bit. Starbucks Blonde, ristretto setting. Let's give it a taste. Ew, I don't think I like that. Oh, I need to get some water real quick. I'm trying to use the water. There's almost a coating on my tongue that I cannot get rid of. That weird, that balloon aftertaste I was telling you about, I cannot get off my tongue. This was amplified with it. So let me try it one more time here. Oh my Lord. You know, like when alum gets in your mouth and it makes that dried out, tart, weird. Yeah. Ugh. No. 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 That is. Ugh, no. Wow. No. I don't even want to try it again. Not a huge fan of this one so far. They did mention making it with milk, and the recipe that they put out for this one is literally identical to last week's, which is that caramel macchiato. So we're gonna do round 3. We're gonna go back to the espresso setting, 2 ounces of milk, 2 pumps. It says a tablespoon, but we discovered that 2 pumps of vanilla match that. We will do the caramel sauce again because I think that worked better. So we'll do that again and we'll give this one another shot. So let's go round 3. Let's go brew another shot. Starbucks Blonde, round 3. We are in the espresso setting for this one. So we're going to get the shot going in just a second. I'm going to add the vanilla straight into the milk. You know I'm a fan of doing that. 2 full pumps gives us 1 tablespoon. We're going to put that in our milk frother. They also say to use the medium setting, so we will go with that again. We'll get that going. We will get our espresso shot going. I'm going to try something just a little bit different. I'm going to add again the vanilla into this. So we got 2 full pumps. That would make 1 tablespoon. This is the shot that's ready. That's going to go with this cup. I'm going to change over on this one to a latte macchiato. Let's pour this into the carafe. This has got the same setup as this one. This one's still working on it. We got 8 ounces of milk. I just want to see if there's a difference in how the wand makes it versus how this makes it and how they come together. This one is done. So let's go back to this. They want you to put the milk in. Ooh, smells good though. Get that right through the middle. Try and get the drizzle closer to their style of drizzle. If I can get it to go. That was another bag of fail. Okay, the first part of this is done. It's gonna purge our steamer. It's now making our shot for us. Put that in there. Put our drizzle on top. Now, you saw the two get assembled. Look at the difference. Wand, Aracino. Well, substantial difference in volume of contents. Let's go give these a taste. I'm just gonna stir this a little bit just to get everything blended off the bottom. Try not to disturb the top. We have 4 layers. I don't know, man, I hope this comes through. We have literally 4 layers. I don't know what's going on there. It appears to be like a coffee layer. There's a minute oil layer and then a milk foam layer. That is a demonstrative difference. So let's get this Starbucks Blonde using the Aracino frother. It's not bad. It's not bad. There's something odd about it though. It almost has a weird. Let's try this one. Those are 2 different tastes. Now some of it can be chalked up to I did the caramel a little different on each one, but that one's okay. Neither one of these are too bad as they are as a caramel macchiato. But going back to last week's where we had the espresso roast, this to me kind of falls into the category. It doesn't have enough bite in the coffee to make it really stand out in the milk. It comes through slightly, but not pronounced enough. I think we would have to cut down the milk substantially to get this one to work. And again, I kind of always go back to, I put the most weight on my opinion on what is it just by itself. Not everything we can add to it under the sun to make it finally taste good. I want to know, do I like it as it is? So, final word on this one, I'd say pass. It just isn't good enough to warrant the money when there's substantially better stuff out there from Nespresso and cheaper and from Starbucks for the same price. As a shot, as an espresso shot, it was okay. Blasé, but okay. As a ristretto, I almost couldn't stomach it. This one from the Aracino frother just kind of fell apart. This had a very different taste, but again, just didn't stand up. It really makes me wonder if I shouldn't have done this last week with the other Starbucks espresso. I think going forward, when we do a big or a larger amount of milk, or there's something that is going to lend itself one way or the other, better or worse, using the wand or the Aracino, I think I'm going to do it both ways. So for those of you with a wand, you'll know what to expect. And for those of you with the whirler, you'll know what to expect. Other than that, this week, kind of a bust. Hit up last week's video for the espresso. That'll about wrap it up for this week. I thank you again for your time. For those of you that haven't yet, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and like and comment. The likes and the comments go huge into YouTube's algorithm for promoting the videos. You and all you have been doing a phenomenal job promoting the channel. I just have to sit back and say thank you. And wow, again, another huge week. And like I said, it's just all you guys. I don't know how else to say that, but thank you. If you haven't, or you feel compelled, or you were thinking about it, join us over on Patreon. It starts off at $1 a month, and you can help support the channel that way. I haven't done much with it. I apologize. I really want to figure out something to do that. And I also want to reward those that have been there since the beginning. So when this thing truly does get going, I really want to take care of those people that have been there from the start, the ones that really truly believed in me when we were quite a bit smaller. Not that we're big now in any way, but we were substantially smaller, like less than 1,000 people. I thank those people immensely. Join us over on Patreon. It's patreon.com/IPON70 and help support the channel that way. Until next week, have a great rest of your day.